In conclusion, I'd like to point out a few things. This branch of the Horner ancestral name has been thinly maintained a few times. For instance, my namesake, Richard Alfred Horner, had only one son who married. That son, Alfred, had only one son, Howard. Howard had 3 sons, and between them they produced 5 more to carry on the name. But here we see a pinching down again. I was an only son, and my own 3 sons have no sons between them. Everett's only son, Tom, has no children. Fortunately for the continuation of the Horner name, Elmer's 3 sons have produced 6 more sons between them, and some of those sons have sons. The Horner name, descended from that Richard Alfred Horner, will not disappear anytime soon, but they will all come through Elmer Eugene Horner's line. But a look at the totality of the descendants of that namesake of mine is quite a different story. The 2 brothers, Richard and John, who first came to this country, produced 16 children between them. Only 3 of the 16 were surviving adult daughters. One of those 3 was feeble-minded Ellen, who never married. So each brother had 1 daughter who married. John's Susanna took on the Gunther name. That was, and still is, a prominent family name in Racine, has been for many years. Richard's Hattie, as noted, was the mother of the Henry Blish line. The Blish name seems to disappear upon the death of Wesley. The second generation of our line of daughters acquired the names of Matson, Weber, Hoff, and Fritz. The third and fourth generation has more daughters who married and bore children than I can name here. From all those women come a horde who carry the DNA but do not carry the Horner name. The first Horners severed their ties to Yorkshire, the land of their ancestors, uprooted their families, made a new life in the United States. I know of no more file cutters, there are no more farmers, no fashioners of combs and spoons. There is no big concentration of descendants in Racine any longer. But there are a whole lot of us spread all over the United States. There are teachers, doctors, nurses, pastors, business folks, salespeople, government workers, military men and women, truck drivers, musicians, scientists, and the list goes on and on. Like me, I'll bet you wonder what Richard Alfred Horner and wife Harriet Wainwright, who tore out their long, deep roots in Yorkshire, England 150 years ago, ended up living their last years in Racine, Wisconsin. What would they think of what they were responsible for? We bless their memories. And this is the end of my story. I am soon 84 years old. I have had cancer, and a piece of pickled pork in the form of a replacement aortic valve performs a critical function in my heart. I cannot see the end from here, but I know the final barrier can't be more than a few bends of the road ahead. Some who have watched this will do so after I am gone. Please fill in the final blank in my life history. I hope you found this worthwhile, if not valuable, maybe even entertaining. The descendants of my namesake, Richard Alfred Horner, are a large band and have made and are making many valuable contributions to our society. Thanks for watching.